What's up, family? Welcome back out of the darkness. I am Q. I find it absolutely laughable that so many of you guys feel that I have turned on President Trump because of my past video. That is absolutely insane. I have been a humongous supporter of President Trump, and if you have watched more than one video, you guys know that I'm a huge supporter of President Trump. Now, in all fairness, though, I try to be objective. Is Trump perfect? Absolutely not. Is any man that ever walked the earth's surface, other than Jesus Christ himself, perfect? Absolutely not. So therefore, all of us, including myself, are capable of making mistakes. I feel that the way that he rolled out the NFT was inappropriate. Do I feel he has the right to do it? Absolutely. But am I going to call it out? I am. Now, I do not want echo chambers. If you disagree, please, by all means, let me know how you disagree and I will respect your opinion. I've had many of you guys call me, say, hey, Q. I've had many of you guys text me. For those of you guys that follow me on Locals, you guys have access, our supporters over there, you guys have access to me, and I appreciate the fact that you guys have reached out to me and say, hey, Q, have you bumped your head? What's wrong with you? And you know what? I appreciate you guys' love and I appreciate you guys' concern. We can disagree as patriots and still, at the same time, love our country and want what's best for it. Now, there are many people who are, the MAGA party is fractured right now. Absolutely fractured because Trump coming out and showing support and even endorsing Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy is someone that we all feel is a snake. We feel that he is not up for the task of speakership. But Trump has said, yes, Kevin McCarthy is the guy. It is his time. And he has also put some very important, what people are missing, very important guidelines there and said, you know what? He has a lot of proving himself to do. He believes he's up for the challenge, but he has to do the right thing. Now, many Republicans have said, hey, how did he vote in January for for the election? Has he been a firm supporter after the 2020 election to shore up our voting? Has he called out the voting improprieties? Did he support President Trump? And many people looking at that history have said no, he was not vocal enough, he has not done enough, and therefore they feel that President Trump has let us down by once again embracing a snake. Now, there's going to be the other side that say President Trump is 10 steps ahead of everyone else, and if he's doing that, I trust it. And you know what? That's perfectly fine if you believe that. Now, do I believe that? No. No. I do not believe that Trump is above making mistakes because he has made mistakes. What I do say is that Trump at this point has been right about enough that he deserves my optimism. I do not like McCarthy at all. But what I will say is that I'm afraid that come January 3rd, if the Republicans do not unify around even an imperfect candidate, I'm afraid of what that means, and if the Democrats will then be able to use that disunity to get their person in there. Now, of course, we all wanted to see President Trump get that speakership. That would have been fantastic. Is it likely at this point? Probably not. But we also I thought that Newt Gingrich was a great choice for them to bring in. I felt he could unify. I felt like he could do a lot of good. But again, that doesn't look likely. I don't even know if he'd want the job in this day and age and in this current climate. But many of you guys have said, President Trump's got this in the bag. He's steps ahead of everyone else. I don't know. But I will say this. Again, I will trust him and I will be cautiously optimistic. I have major issues with McCarthy. I know many of you guys have major issues with McCarthy, but President Trump has thrown his support behind McCarthy. Is that because he feels he needs McCarthy's help to get reelected? Is that because he feels that he's going to give McCarthy just enough rope to hang himself? Is that because he feels that McCarthy is a dark horse and is going to do more behind the scenes to gut the establishment? Or do you feel that McCarthy is so much establishment already that he's only going to further his own agenda? Those are all questions that we all need to know. But I want to know, does this change your feeling on President Trump? Does this change your support for him, the fact that he's now endorsed two candidates that many of us couldn't get behind? McCarthy being one, Dr. Oz being another. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Comment below, like this video, share it. I'll see you next time. Be blessed.